Alright, and we're back. So I just had to do something really stupid, and as you can tell, I have a different illusion. There was somebody that was selling the illusion Iksar skeleton, and I have wanted that for a really fucking long time, and I just pulled the trigger and I got it. We got that and the illusion stone gargoyle. They just cost me 2 chrono a piece, but I got it. The only other 2 illusions at this point that I am just begging to find is the illusion Mastruk, which is the big buff berserker red dudes from the Gates of Discord, and the illusion dragon graphic. So we got 2 of the other ones checked off the list here soon. I just need to resort my bags because I've got illusions everywhere at this point. I can't believe I got it. I finally got this. I am so fucking happy with this. Anyways, back to what we were doing here. We're clearing out PoTime. I am so happy with this, guys. You can't... There are certain things for me in this game that it's really hard to put a price for on like what I would be willing to pay to get them. And there's a dude on this server that just comes across hundreds of different illusions on a regular basis. I don't know what he does to buy and sell and get all these different items, but when I see them for sale, I'm gonna grab them because I only play for maybe a few hours on like during the week, and if he's ever on, I always miss him. But now finally getting to see these items and get them, I am so happy. So happy. Feels good, man. Got our little buddy right here with us. No, we don't want that one. We want, what was the other one we got recently? Nimbus of the Burning Prince. Here we go. Make us look all cool. Looks like Soulsec Row. That's another illusion. If it existed, I'd pay out the wazoo for. This is so cool, though. Come on. Let me kill you. Why do all of you have to be in different directions, damn it? Some things about this game are just so fucking cool, and illusions are just one of those things for me. If I see some of these illusions for sale, I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm buying the chrono right now. We're gonna do this. And that dragon and the Mastruk graphic. And I say that, oh, there's only one that I want, or there's only 2 that I want. And then I'll look at like a current list of prizes that you can get that have different illusions on them, and I'm like, you know what? I also want that. I want that one too. I want that one, and this one, and that one. But this Iksar skeleton graphic that's a bucket list item for sure. Because I remember wanting that one when I saw someone selling it like a year and a half ago whenever I came back. I was like, oh, I gotta get that. But at the time, they were wanting like 5 chrono for it. This dude, I only had to pay 2 chrono for, so it's equivalent to about 10 million. I'm pretty happy with that. And with the bags that I opened recently, the Legends of Norath boxes that I opened, I got a couple of other like Crystal Golem graphics and Ice Golem graphics and some other ones that I got that I can end up selling off for, so I can try to make some of that money back. But whew, Man, I really... Some of those items I will just pay for at the drop of a hat. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's that Burning Prince illusion. There's a couple other of these Nimbuses I got, which I really like. They're really cool. And for anybody who's asking, the Nimbuses, they're just like cool effects that you can have around your character. They're not necessarily like important. They don't really do anything for you, but they just look cool. Like this one just gives you like a... This one makes it look like my character's farting. It just literally makes me think that my character is like passing gas. Which is, you know, it's very real life appropriate. Because after a high protein day, that's pretty accurate for what it is like. It's like a high protein diet day when the toots just keep coming. Moral of the story, guys, is I'm still very addicted to EverQuest, and I'm really happy to have you guys along for the journey. This way I can spend all the money and look like an absolute idiot spending all this cash, and you guys can just be like, haha, that dude's dumb, look at him spending all the money. But we can laugh about it together. And the classic retina burning white snow in this game. It's going to be a long video today. It's this dude. It's the dude that I bought it from. Oh my god, that looks cool. I don't want to spend any more money. That does look really cool. That makes it look like it's a golem or like a goblin graphic, not a golem. That's fine. I'm happy with the old golem graphic. I don't want the red one. I don't need the red one. I don't need it. Just gotta keep telling myself I don't need it. This is so cool. And occasionally I can do this with my little earth elemental guy. I can turn myself into a earth elemental as well. When I'm beating up enemies, I can be like, don't ever talk to me or my son ever again. We got big me, we got mini me. Oh, this is so cool. This earth elemental graphic is going to get to stay on for a while. Come on, buddies. What all didn't attack me? There should have been several things attacking me here. Oh yeah, the 2 frogs and the 2 earth elementals. Because for some reason frogs are associated with earth. Got some really good items today, both from loot and from from buying, from purchasing, because I got a problem. No, sorry, it's not a problem unless I admit that it's a problem, so we do not have a problem. What does this one look like again? See, this one I don't really understand, because this just gives you like a dark cloud graphic for the faceless. That one doesn't really make sense to me. Ooh. That one does look cool. The new Sarnak graphics do look pretty cool. But I think I prefer the classic ones. A lot of those prizes are pretty cool, but that dude's got to be making really good money off of people like me who come into the game and you're like, I have a little bit of extra money to spend, so let me just be an idiot with this real quick. But the good news is I can sign into the game and look like this whenever I want. And it's worth it. The Iksar Illusion graphics are just so cool. Both the Iksar Illusion and the Skeleton Illusion. Worth it. Alright. What? I even hardly got to do anything there. Just got a couple of backstabs for 75,000 and they just fell over. I do wish that some of the illusion items were like heirlooms that you could move across any characters on your account. The only other thing that I wish this game did was letting you move accounts from characters to characters on the same account on different servers. Like if I put something on like a server account that's an illusion or an aesthetic item, then a character on like a TLP should be able to access it and use it. Like some of these illusion items I think would have a much greater benefit to them if you could do that. Because, I mean, what's the harm in letting a character on a different server on your same account use the item? So it would be like an account-bound heirloom item, but something you can actually use on different characters on the same account, but across different servers. Oh. No. Don't drink and AFK walk, folks. Friend Langolore. Here we go. I hope I just went to the right area. I totally absent-mindedly just did not even pay attention to which area I was going to. God, I hope that was the right area. Okay, this is... Okay, yeah, we're in the right area. Yeah, here we go. Smoldering Elemental. Man, if there's a name I could call myself, Smoldering Elemental. Here we go. Let's get them all on a nice little line. I can all die to my repost. My group has been blowing me up, trying to get me to do a raid on a game called Destiny 2. There's raids, they're like 6-player activities. Man, I love that game, but like once a year or so they'll release a new raid, which is like the pinnacle in-game activity for that game. And it's always absolute chaos for the first 48 hours or so, because it's really difficult content typically. And my group likes to try to hit it day one. This is the first year that I haven't tried to participate in the day one activities for raiding on Destiny 2 since it came out, basically. And I've just been wanting to chill out and watch people do it on Twitch. One of my favorite Twitch streamers hit like 120,000 concurrent viewers during the raid. And I just love watching the content more than actually trying to do it day one. So my group has just been blowing me up, trying to get me to do it this weekend, and I just don't want to go through the frustration of it for the first weekend. I just want to chill out. Really, all I've wanted to do all weekend is just play some EverQuest. I've just wanted to get here, kill these enemies, talk to myself out loud while I'm doing this content, and just have a good time. That's what I've really been looking forward to, is just killing some old school raid bosses, getting some loot, chatting with people. And it's nice to finally just sit down and do it. And the best part is it's like super cold and rainy outside for me right now, so there's literally no reason for me to even be out there. And any additional reason just to sit on my butt and play some video games, I am all for. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, buddy, here we go. First time being here and playing a time with my little Iksar, my dusty Iksar skeleton. Alright. And to keep things traditional, let's just pull it all. Come on, buddies. Always trying to harm touch me. You dicks. These dudes. I've always really liked the Plaguebringer graphics from Planet Disease and Crypt of Decay. I always thought they looked really cool and creepy. Those are some illusions I would also be happy to get as well. You stupid caster, just sitting way in the back. Whew. Come on, come on, come on. You guys, again, I know I keep going back into it, but with the anniversary stuff coming out, guys, I am so happy and excited to do some of this content again. All the quests that you have access to, all the Fabled content, they start doing like EXP boost, they start doing like rare enemy boost. Sometimes they'll like decrease raid lockout timers, so you can do this stuff like 2 or 3 times faster than normal, which is so cool because you know me, I'm already down to hit this content as often as possible. So being able to do it like 2 or 3 times in a week is so fucking cool. And recently, some of my most enjoyable memories with this game have been being able to do this content like on video and recording it or doing it on stream. So just being able to do it again is really, really entertaining for me. One of my favorite memories and like recent memory with this game was it was like Christmas Eve 2020. I'd been working from home for a while now, and like I remember getting off work a little bit early and then just sitting down and booting up my characters and hopping into Asylum of Anguish, or I guess it's just called Anguish or whatever it's called, but going into Anguish like one of the first times, just getting an instance and taking my group through and just having a really good time. That's like one of my favorite recent memories, especially on EverQuest. It was really cool getting to just hop in and beat up the content again for the first time in years. Oh, nice. The Necromancer clicky with Embracing Darkness. Nice. Oh, lore, one of those items just sitting here. Alright. Supernatural Guardian. And if you can tell from my character's last name, you understand I love the TV show Supernatural. So it's always funny seeing that Supernatural Guardian. It's like, hey, I bet Sam and Dean could kick your ass too. Alright, that is it. That is tier 3 down. We are going on to tier 4. Some of the lesser demigods. Terrasthul, Saren, Talon and Valanzek. Really, really cool looking bosses still. Really surprisingly low level, because I feel like the ones that you fight in their actual planes are higher level for some reason. Like, I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Saren and the other ones and their ooh. Oh, come on. Stupid. This is what I mean by pissing me off with casters. I was well enough far away and Shroud of Stealth, and then since Shroud of Stealth doesn't like let them what is the word I'm looking for here? It doesn't remove the targeting from you, so they complete their spell, it, you know, removes my Shroud of Stealth and escape, and they go back to attacking me. Really annoying. Nice, we're getting some really good level 65 items. Apparently we already have some of these sitting in bank still, which pisses me off. Just need to go through my bank and delete a whole bunch of stuff. I just hate seeing items go to waste. I really, really do. Bye, minions. Earring of corporeal essence. Arm guards of the brute. Okay. Yeah, the dude's feigned deaths you. Stand back up. And for some reason, I'm stunned for basically ever. I hate that some of those stuns are not entirely unresistible, but they're still resistible enough that, or they still hit you enough that like you'll get affected by them, and it's really frustrating. Like some of the stuns are feigned deaths. Wand of corporeal. Ooh. Alright, on to the next one. We still need to hit Takvi after this also. I'm gonna have to break this up into a multi-part video. You have 4 additional hours. And the famous words I'll tell every date, I only need a minute and a half and we're good. Let's go, choo-choo train. And the Kazakh Thule graphic that should have never left the original Kazakh in Plane of Fear still pisses me off to this day to see the abomination that they have in the new Plane of Fear. I get redoing it and why they did it, just for the sake of like keeping things consistent in canon for the lore. But man, putting a new world, or like a new graphic in an old world zone just doesn't fit. Either update the entire zone or don't touch it. And I know I've already gone into a few different times about my thoughts on what they've done to some of these old world zones. Burtox time. Big old decaying back wound boy. So gross. And it is really cool because in the lore, one thing I learned recently is Burtox was not the original god of decay. Burtox was a god that took over that title, which I thought was really, really cool. I had no idea. That was something that happened much later. And there's like little to no lore on... You cannot loot this item, it's lore and you already have one? Oh, okay. There's like little to no lore about whenever Burtox took over that mantle of like God of Decay. Because the other god, I don't even remember what the other god's name was. But it was something that was announced like much later down the line. That, oh yeah, by the way, Burtox was like only the replacement god of decay, which I thought was really cool. Wand of impenetrable force. Force shield. Oh yeah. That's like the shield, the wonderful shield clicky from back in the day. Timestone adorned ring. Used to see melees going out of their mind trying to bid for that ring. Let's kill Rallo Zek. You guys, I'm really excited to see this content for the first time as Fabled, because whenever the Fabled content does come forward, which I really fingers crossed that they do that again this year, the Fabled, I have never actually been here in Plane of Time for the Fabled content, so that will be something brand new for me. I really can't wait to see and be here for that Fabled content. I just got to keep the EverQuest hype going. I got to keep telling myself that I got to stick with EverQuest so I'm not bored with it or just eventually tired of it. Because I'll go through breaks with EverQuest. I just got to make sure I stay focused and keep playing so I'm here whenever the Fabled content drops. And it's not something I want to miss out on this year. Inaruk. Fingers crossed. Give us the rogue weapon and the bard weapon. Come on. Damn. Those weapons are so rare. It's kind of frustrating. And 2 hours for the big dragon boy. Let's go. Aw, we killed him too fast for all of his heads to explode off. Man, we got no weapon drops. The only weapon drops we got from this entire raid were from tier 1 and tier 2. I guess maybe one from tier 3, but dang. Not a single weapon drop from any of these. What a shame. We got a lot of drops though. Got big old boy, the Ungod. It was cool how they ended up kind of tying him into the lore through Seeds of Destruction much later. And he's like the main character and vendor for us, as he's the only god that survived like the actual worldwide apocalypse. It was really cool having him sit like in the middle of the void and basically telling us what to do to avoid that apocalyptic world. Alright, let's get everyone out of here. Get everyone on out of there. Get our druid gated back. Ooh, a little bit of lag right there. That doesn't happen that often anymore. Hey, that's a cool graphic. Got the warden handbar graphic over there. Let's get everyone all buffed up again. One thing that does suck though is whenever I let my characters, whenever I let their accounts, you know, unsubscribe for the month and they go back to silver, is they lose the benefit of all of their AA buffs for the most part, and their armor. I guess they don't lose the benefit of their AAs, but they lose the benefit of their armor, depending on if it's like premium access items. So a lot of the buffs that normally last a half hour, they drop down to like 15 minutes. So that's kind of a bummer. Let's see here. Yeah, we got some fantastic items so far. Almost 5 full bags of equipment.